boy want a battle. Said I want a battle. Coming from these very streets. Who want a battle with me? Just wait for you to get in. This is the news all y'all been waiting to hear, man. This is the news all y'all been waiting to hear. So where you at? It's the news you've been waiting for. It's that news that you've been waiting for. Open up the front door, let his ass out the door. It's that news you've been waiting for. It's that news you've been waiting for. As I kick the shit for real. It's the news you've been waiting for. Long time for real. You've been waiting for it. Blake James out. No motherfucking doubt. First of all, let me give a shout out to Streeter. Alright, like I said, everybody have different sources. Streeter was right on the motherfucking head with what he said. So let me give a shout out to Streeter for breaking this news a month ago. Before anybody, even when I got different news, before anybody. So shout out to Footballville, Streeter, and that whole motherfucking crew. And if you down with Streeter, shout out to you motherfuckers too. Because you got it right. I got it wrong and you got it right. So a toast to my brothers. Nothing but love, my brothers. Hey Google, stop. Nothing but love to Footballville, Streeter. Those guys got it right over there. I got it wrong over here. And that's typically what happens, man. Some people get it right, some people get it wrong. I got it wrong, they got it right. That's how shit works. When you stick your neck out there, you're never gonna be 100. But at the end of the day, everybody got what they wanted. Everybody got what they wanted. I definitely didn't want to get my hopes up high. What's going on, Life Topics? Yeah, from all the reports. First off, from the first report, from those boys, from Streeter and all those guys over at Footballville, the guys who first reported it, I'm not giving nobody credit at all except for Footballville. I'm not giving none of these other news sources, outlets. I'm not giving none of these other guys any credit. I'm not giving those guys no fucking credit because Footballville, he stepped out on his sword. He did 10 toes down. He stepped out on his sword. And he said what was going to happen. And he stepped out on there and wouldn't nobody else do it. When they got information, other people knew it. They're in the same building as football field. Other people knew it. And other people in there stepped out on it. He stepped out on it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give the utmost respect to Footballville. I have to give the utmost respect to Streeter and that whole establishment because he stepped out on it. He was 100% right. You know what I'm saying? So listen, nobody else in these other establishments, whether it's 247 Sports or any other guys, get no claim to this. This belongs to Streeter. This is his day because he got it right on his day. So I'm gonna give it to him on his day. Y'all stop it. Them puppies in there fighting over stupid shit. What's going on, Ellen? Ellen, you need to give me a holler. I need to give you my number. You need to give me a holler. The cancer has been. I'm not going to say he was a cancer, but hey, nobody likes him, so it was time to move on. And hey, it is what it is. Is this real? Christmas came early. From all reports, and y'all get some people in this motherfucker, man. Like, y'all get some people because everybody wanted this. So I need everybody in this channel right now to share this video out there. I need everybody, cause like, come on, can I get an amen? Can I get some people in the chat? Can I get an amen? Can the channel get an amen? Let me share my own shit first. And hit the like button. Hold on. I'm doing some sharing because and I want to know what y'all think tonight. I want to know what y'all think tonight. So let me do some sharing real quick, like, and then I'm gonna put the stream key in the chat, and we gonna go from there. Just give me a few more seconds because I can't post that. I can't post that I'm live on Facebook and other groups until I'm actually live. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to share it out there. See if we can get some people in here. I need to get me a secretary to do this shit. I need to get me a secretary to do this shit. Hey Google, play. Hey Google, stop. All right, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to copy the stream key. I'm going to put it in the chat early. Put it in the chat early, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about who you think should be AD. How do you think it should work? Michael Irvin for AD. I'm gonna go down this list. I'm gonna go down. This shit has got to be hilarious. This is gonna be hilarious. All right, KO Panther, let's go. Harrison Ford, let's get it, Zoe. Let's go down this. Baker's gone. Long talk, no head. I'm always here. I wish you would jump into the chats, man. I'm always here. I hate not seeing my brethren anymore, but you know, this is how it goes, man. Let's go, Zoe. Much love. Much love from the A. Much love for the A. I love the A. Much love for the A. Okaloosa Kane, what's good with you? What's going on? Michael Irvin for AD. Jarvis, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's good? My homegirl Ellen. I think I did what I was supposed to do. I think she's a mod now. Let me make sure. I think Ellen's a mod now. Let me make sure. Yeah, she is a mod now. Ellis is a mod now. Um, I mean, Ellen is a mod. Chris, what's going on? Chris Jefferson, what's going on? Um, is it like Christmas? Yes, sir. Alonzo Highsmith for AD. Um, that might be it. Manny will be gone in about 2 weeks. Manny might be gone at the end of this week, man. Manny has no more. He has no more supporters down there. He has no more supporters down there. Lady J, what's good? What's good? What's good? 10 toes down. Emmy Wright, 10 toes down. What's good? The Lady J of the Canes page. What's going on? Amen. James wasn't a cancer. He just didn't know anything about sports. And you gotta admit, got Dade County Elite Battle League in the building already. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Gang shit.
we got, let me see. Amen from TB. Amen. Hey, get me 100 motherfuckers in here tonight, man. Y'all get me 150 motherfuckers in here tonight. Let's talk some shit.
Man,
I'm definitely only
I
gonna be
don't
on
know how
here.
to share YouTube like that. How do you
Huh?
like share out YouTube?
Just press share. All you do is press share and whoever you want to send it to.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we only ones live. We got no reason why we can't get everybody in this motherfucker, man. All right, there's no reason. I'm going all the way down. I'm going all the way down. I'm going all the way down. Reading. Trying to get everybody. What's good, Zoe? Glad I'm awake for this one. Um, what's good, Zoe? Let Alonzo be the AD strictly for football. That's what I see. This is what I was told. That's why this was so surprising to me, is because this is what I was told. I was told that it was going to be somebody strictly over football, and Blake James was going to be, you know what I'm saying, over still as the AD. But I was told wrong. You know what I'm saying? Harrison Ford with a $5 donation ain't got bread like that. Hey, my brother, I appreciate it, but I appreciate what you do, so thank you, man. Even though I didn't break this news goes straight to Footballville, um, Street and Footballville, and them guys over there. You know what I'm saying? My sources wasn't correct, and his sources were correct. So listen, you got to pay homage to when people get it right. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay homage to when people get it right, man. Um, get the likes up. Alonzo Oliver for AD. Yeah, I'll take the AD. I'll take the AD. I'll take the AD. They want me as AD, man, so I'll take the AD. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see something. Say something. Say something.
Check. You can hear me?
All right, I can hear you.
Big blessings, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, this is what everybody wanted to see, right? This is what everybody wanted to see was was um was Blake James be removed. Um, so if this is the case, this says it's the case. If this is the case, how do we actually? And like I said, man, y'all share this shit out, guys. I know it's an impromptu shit, but come the fuck on. Where y'all at, man? I know what's name is not sharing my shit. Facebook, I mean YouTube is not putting out my shit. So I'm getting aggravated with YouTube not putting my shit out. And I hate to have to go, you know what I'm saying, share with people in the fucking like one on one, but look like that's what I'm gonna have to do because I'm getting tired of Facebook and I sending my shit out. I mean YouTube and I sending my
Hold
shit
on,
out.
grabbing some headphones real quick.
Um,
For some reason, it's like it's low. I can't hear you.
all right. So I'm just gonna have to start sending my shit out by hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want everybody's opinion on this. I want everybody's opinion on what we think about what happened. Who do we want to be the AD? Who do we want to be the AD? Um, I don't know who I want to be the AD because it came to me so quick. I have no idea who I want to be the AD because it came so quick. It came so quick. I don't know who I want to be the AD. Um, so who you feel like should be the AD, man?
Well, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I always can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm good now. Good. Without the headphones, I couldn't hear nothing.
I'm thinking about going to my Bluetooth.
Man,
I'm thinking about putting my Bluetooth on.
we gotta
Hold on
have,
for a
we got,
second. I'm thinking about throwing my Bluetooth on. Hold on for a second. Because I wasn't expecting to go live right now.
so it's Ove. I see T2Y earlier saying it was grumblings and shit, but it's Ove already?
Nah. I just watched the news,
Okay.
and the news said it is definitely. I'm gonna try to see if I can run this with my Bluetooth. Hold on.
It's bubbling up over there.
Hold on.
Yeah, I just put up a post on the CWO page and the Caniac page. Let them know shit. Know what I mean? Get ready for the, you know what I mean? It's a storm warning right now.
I don't see like I can do it with my Bluetooth. I might do that another day. I had it with my Bluetooth one time, but I got to set my Bluetooth back up because I'd rather run my Bluetooth than these big ass headphones. I'm tired of these big ass headphones. I'm gonna run these big ass headphones tonight again. I want to get these shits away, but as soon as I get my Bluetooth to work correctly, I'll give them away.
Those the original,
Huh?
those the original setup right there.
Nah, it's just I like my Bluetooth. But I like the Bluetooth better. It's just easier. That's all.
No, I'm talking about the headphones. That's from the original setup though, from the
Yeah.
beginning. Or
Nah, this is from the second phase.
oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love them, but I want to give them to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, um, all right. Let me start from the beginning. About a month ago, Footballville's Treater put out put out a put out something about the meeting that went down, and he said that from what he heard was that Blake James was going to be relieved of his duty by the end of the year. Um, and then I heard that Blake James was going to be relieved as the head. He wasn't going to be over football anymore, but he was still going to be the AD. You know what I'm saying? So I put out that, you know what I'm saying, what I heard, he put out what he heard. Hey, he 30 me. He 30 me on that one. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
lost that. I lost that one. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take that L. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So he was 100% right. I was 100% wrong. Only difference is they put him out before the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I guess his last game was just enough. You know what I'm saying? To say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it no more. So the fan base has a powerful voice. Like the fan base has a powerful voice. Hey, Louisiana, come on in on this one, Louisiana, come on in on this one. They go your check. Come on in on this one. So, um, he said that from what I was told, it was Blake was going to still be the AD because of the money that he raises, and they were going to do like Alabama does, like all these big time schools, and just bring somebody over football operations. I was actually perfect with that because I don't just want an AD because we just have an AD and they're over every program. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to deal with that. So I didn't want just that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I heard. All right, let me do this donation. On Saturday we had a $10 donation from a $5 donation from Todd. Justin Harris with a $5 donation, and then today we got a $20 donation from Dread 305. Appreciate that, Dread. And another $10 donation from Justin again. Appreciate that, Justin. So from what I was told and from what I heard was that Blake was going to keep his job and they was going to bring somebody in over football operations. I was 100% okay with that because he knows how to raise money. You know what I'm saying? So I was 100% okay with that. Coming to find out, that's not the case. Coming to find out today that Streeter was 100% right on whoever told him what he told him. He hit it. He hit it dead on. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, from what everybody's hearing, um, there will be another athletic director. The thing that scares me about that is, are we still going to hire somebody over football operations? Are we still going to hire somebody strictly over football? Because I want somebody strictly over football. I don't want somebody paying attention to basketball, baseball, soccer, tennis, hockey. I don't want nobody paying attention to all that shit. I want somebody strictly over football and then other people over other sports. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I want to see, period, point blank. Whoever's the AD is, I want that person to hire somebody still over football operations. And if I get that, at least I'm halfway right.
So
Because right now
so
I'm all the way wrong.
so if we get say that again, bro.
Normal with a
I
$15
got some in
donation.
the car. I'll take a look.
Normal with a
So
$15 donation.
if we get one and not the other, I mean if we get one before the other, put it this way, we putting the carriage before the horse. If we go get a coach before we hire that football operations guy.
If we get a football operations guy, I truly believe that if we get an operation guy, I truly believe that they're going to
Would you want your coach to have an input on who the operations guy is, or
no, you
is it be the other way around?
no. The coach don't have no input on that. The coach has no input on that because that's going to be his boss. Why do I want input on who's going to be my boss? Like who you gonna like? No, I don't want the coach to have no input on that.
Say no more.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I still want a football operations
You
guy
know
in
who
there.
I'm mad at right now? I'm mad at everybody who keeps saying Mario, bro. Mario don't want to be here, bro. The man want to play Fortnite out there in bumfuck Egypt or hell, wherever the hell he at, Delaware, Oregon, Alaska. He'd rather be out there playing dress up with the Nike people than to come back here and build his program back up, bro. Because it's at this point it's been proven or it's been said that we won't lowball a coach. So that's not the issue. So what other issue is there for somebody like Mario to come back to the crib
What was that?
other than
What
other
was
than
that?
him playing dress up out there, you know, and in Shoregan?
What was that? What was that final score against Arizona State this week? What was that final score
I'm
by
not sure.
Arizona? When I
I'm
looked
tr-
at it, it was 14-14 at the half, and Arizona was like they had like 5 losses on the year already.
What's not true? Who somebody just said that wasn't true. It is
I
true.
I, I don't.
He hasn't come back home yet. And there's
I,
been
I'm
every
not.
opportunity for him to come back here and resurrect this program with his cachet, his connections, his whatever he brings to the table. He can turn this around. And obviously, he doesn't want to do that because he's out there playing dress up in Nike Town.
Shout out to the 100 in the chat. Appreciate it. Shout out to the 100 in the chat. That's all I want there tonight. Shout out
Yeah,
to that.
blessings.
Um, but now I'm not. Before we let's not put the horse in front of the carriage, man. Let's figure
Facts.
out. All right, AD, AD. All right. I don't know if Alonzo Highsmith wants that position. Does he want that? Because see, in the NFL, right, you don't have to deal with a lot of shit he has to deal with. Now, he would be my first choice as AD. He would be my first choice as athletic director because
But we already knew
now
that.
they could pay, so now they could actually pay him. Now he can actually get paid as a full. He can get paid big time as a full athletic director.
So he's decided to come in. He's decided that would be an option though. Because
I
once
mean,
again,
when
I
he
thought
came last
his
year,
whole issue was that he wasn't ready to come like that or whatever.
no, his whole issue was he wasn't ready to work up under Blake James.
Oh, okay,
So
understood.
this is how you know that this is how you know Manny has lost.
Who's
Oh,
saying
oh,
Mario would leave to help Miami? That ain't
oh,
true. He ain't here.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about if you listen. Don't if you want if you're gonna talk to the chat. If you want to talk to him, type it in.
Say that.
Don't get me on track. Don't get me on track. Type. You want to talk to him? Type it in.
Say that. Say that.
I this is what I see because I got off track. All right, Mario. I mean, I said now you got to talk about Mario.
Exactly.
Alonzo said that he didn't want to work under Blake James. Right now, the door is open for him to want to work over Blake. Now the door is open for him to be the man in charge. He can get paid as being the man in charge. That was his big problem last year. Was him not wanting to be he wanted to be the man in charge and did not want to answer to Blake James. Did not want to be that type of person. Plus, player head of football operations is not going to get paid what he get paid in the NFL. He can get paid what he get paid as the athletic director, probably more than what he get paid in his position in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? At the same time, he could hire a football guy. He could hire a football guy to come in and still build football operations, right? And him still and see how much of a fundraiser he can be while he look over that guy, while he tutor that guy, and at the same time be over the whole program because when you're the AD, you're in charge of basketball, football, baseball, swimming, tennis, hockey, field, softball, frisbee flying, dirt dog tackling, all that shit. You're in charge of all that shit when you're the AD. So
So
I
a
want.
football specific guy is an option though. That's what they're saying. It's definitely an option at this point.
So it was an option before this point. I don't know if it's an option now. I don't know if it's an option now, but I'm hoping that it's still an option. I'm hoping that it's still an option. Um, Loaded Lux Geechee Gotti 2-1. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Loaded Lux Geechee Gotti 2-1. That's how New Orleans got it. Louisiana Kane got it.
Man, Geechee got it 3-0, man. Come on,
You know,
stop playing.
I'm not gonna get in this movie with you because Geechee Gotti couldn't lose to God if it was up to you.
Man,
He couldn't lose to
30,
God.
30, bro.
Hey,
Hey, the battle rap community has spoken.
Geechee Gotti got 30 by K Shine, and you still say Geechee Gotti won out. So
Bro,
we're
we
gonna.
talking about
All right,
Loaded Lux and Geechee Gotti and
all
my
right.
my
So
girl,
all
my
right,
my my
listen. No, we ain't gonna talk about that.
liaison was
We,
there.
we ain't gonna get off. We're gonna get over that one. Norman, what you think about the news, man?
Well, I think it was just, I just think it was inevitable because, well, I think it was about to happen because, you know, originally I thought they might keep him to the end of the year, but I think with everybody threatening to pull their donations, I figured it was going to happen before the year.
Yeah, I see. I still thought that they were going to do what I thought they was going to do, which I think still would have been a better move for me to put somebody over football. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody strictly over football. I don't need no. I don't want nobody that's not going to be strictly over football because the most successful teams have someone strictly over football. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see somebody strictly over football. Um, hold on. I want
I think,
somebody strictly over football.
yeah, I think
You know what I'm saying?
our problem started when we hired Blake James, who came from Maine with no football program.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But a lot of schools now are hiring people over football operations. A lot of schools now are doing that, and I still want to see because now I'm enthusiastic about football again. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I went with what I was told by, you know what I'm saying? I went with what I was told by the people that I know. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's what happens. I'm gonna continue to go with the people I know. You know what I'm saying? Haven't been perfect lately. I've been a little bit off lately. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm gonna go by the people that tells
Yeah.
me, give me the information that I give. You're never gonna be 100%. Even Kurt Herbstreit and all those guys are 100%. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
And then there was
you know,
also
There go the
what
future right
happened
there.
prior before the beginning of the season. Manny would not have anything to do with Alonzo Highsmith. Then in the Georgia Tech game, you see him sitting on the bench with the players. I just think it's a done deal with Alonzo Highsmith.
I think it's a done deal too, but I wonder because like I said, all right, I'm gonna tell you this. The guy that I spoke to last week, right? The guy that I talked to last week, that was with Alonzo Highsmith last week. He told me, and I said it on the video on the other night. I said that he talked to Alonzo. Alonzo could not tell him specific details. Said Alonzo could not tell him specific details, right? So right there, kind of, I wanted to backtrack on what I said, but at the same time, I had to go with what I was told. You know what I'm saying? So the guy that was with him last week, you know what I'm saying, said that like there's gonna be changes made. There's gonna be changes made soon. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go with that. And I still got your chain. I got something else I'm sending you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah, no problem. In
I was
fact,
supposed to.
I was going to tell you to ship the chains after the holiday season.
Okay.
It
All
might be
right.
better that way. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just shipped off Victoria belt today, and
Okay.
that cost me $40. Man.
Yeah.
But I still got your chains and stuff. You gonna be right. You gonna be right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see
I
what's
know
going
you've been busy. You have a lot on your plate, so
on. Yeah, and my turbo blew up on my truck Friday, so I was like,
yeah.
couldn't even make it. Couldn't even make it to Orlando with Billy. Um, I'm not even gonna get into that. We need to go back to Nike. I'm gonna ask. I am gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. I get tired of hearing that shit. I get tired of hearing that shit. We need to go back to Nike instead of Adidas. Why? Like why? We didn't make more money with Nike. Nike bitched you. Nike pimped you out. Nike offered you less money than they offered fucking Tulane. They offered you less money than they offered Tulane. They lowball. Miami was the first team to let Nike outfit all of their sports programs, and they offered them less money than they offered Tulane. And now we need to go back to Nike. Man, fuck Nike. Going back no fucking night. We were winning with Nike. We lost 20. We were winning with Nike. We weren't winning with Nike. We weren't. And if a sneaker's going to make, a lot of teams got Nike. A sneaker's not going to make you win. Like, man, fuck Nike, man. If we go back to Nike, then I'll accept them. Other than that, man, fuck Nike. Like, dead serious. I'm tired to go back to Nike, man. Motherfuck Nike. If it weren't for Adidas, I asked to be broke right now the way Nike tried to the way Nike fucked us. And nobody want to talk about that, though. Go look at the facts and see how Nike fucked us over. But let me get off of that shit. Let's talk about what's in the chat. Let's talk about Blake James. Let's stop getting me off topic. And fuck Nike. Shit, they had us in a toilet, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't, man. I'm rocking with who rock with me. Fuck about no damn, not motherfucker damn Nike. Um, now when it comes to who we bring in as AD, I do believe it's going to be Alonzo. You believe it's going to be Alonzo as well, right? Norman. Hey, Norman. I don't know if Norman can hear me.
Yeah,
Norman,
I can hear you. Yeah.
I believe it's going to be Alonzo. Who do you think it's going to be?
Alonzo.
Yeah, I believe this move was made for Alonzo. He's been on campus a lot lately. He's been on campus a lot lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I say, hey, but I'm still hoping if he does take over the athletic department, he brings in somebody to be over football operations.
So there's no coach. So there's no coach that fills both of those roles. You don't think there's any coach that could walk in the door
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
and kind of
because he can't do it himself, you know.
A coach that can be over football operations and a coach that can be over football operations and be over and be the head coach.
Yeah.
Then who's your boss?
The actual AD, I guess.
Nah, see, I don't want that because now that gives that coach way too much power.
I mean, didn't Urban and don't Nick and all those guys do that where
I
they
just got. I didn't. No, Nick is not over football operations. They have a guy over football operations, but Nick is
okay.
still his. But Nick is his boss. Nick is everybody's boss. Nick is the AD's boss. Nick Saban's
So
different. All right,
so
now I did hear this here. All right, this is what I just heard when we talk about the Nike thing. I did hear this here. They they are talking. This just came through. They are talking about the Jordan brand because Adidas hasn't
that would be fire.
the Adidas hasn't um something's going on with Adidas right now.
That would
So
be fire.
I did this just came in. They are talking since somebody mentioned something about Nike. They are talking about Jordan brand. I would do Jordan brand.
Yeah, that's fire.
They are talking about Jordan brand. Now this just came through since somebody's talking about Jordan brand. So they are talking about Jordan brand. I still would rather say, hey, I do that, but they're talking about Jordan brand. Ed Reed for head coach. Highsmith is going to be the AD. Highsmith is going to be the AD Louisiana. Louisiana, you can come into the chat if you want to. I really want to hear your opinion on this. I want to hear your
I
opinion on this.
I asked this question last time we was talking about all this with Ed
Let's
Reed.
get let's get 200 in the chat. Y'all shoot for 200 in the chat tonight. Let's go. We got half hour left.
Are we are we all prepared to be upset with Ed Reed if things don't go correct?
First off, I'm not going into that situation thinking things aren't going to go correct.
I'm I
I
mean, this
think
is
that
we dealing in reality
I
though, big
think
bro. We like this ain't fantasy land we talking about now.
I
Like,
think
cause
Ed Reed should be the
it's
defensive coordinator.
I think he could be the head coach. You know why? You know why
Yeah.
I think he could be the head coach? And that's why this not me dealing. This not dealing in it. This is reality. I feel like if you surround Ed Reed with a great offensive coordinator and a great defense coordinator, your job as a head coach is to have those guys prepared. Who do you think in football would be more prepared to have guys more prepared than Ed Reed? And then you have Alonzo
Yeah.
Highsmith. You have Alonzo Highsmith to lean on, right? So you have Highsmith to lean on, right? Then you're gonna have if they do bring in a footballs guy, you're gonna have a football guy to lean on, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I am most definitely secure with Ed Reed being head coach because it's not about being a head coach. It's if you're willing to surround yourself with talent. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna surround him with talent. I told you they just raised over $50 million. What was it last 2 weeks? 60 million somewhere around there. So they secured like $60 million. So they're gonna surround him with talent. I would rather
Yeah.
I would rather underpay Ed Reed, right? And fire at go get some fire ass coordinators and some
Yeah.
fire ass assistants.
Yeah.
Surround
What's
Yeah.
that
him.
with you? What's that with you?
What's up, little bro? What's going on? So surround him with talent.
Yeah.
Surround him with talent. And I also heard about Gino Toretta being over either football operations or AD.
that would be
Hey,
fire right there.
listen what I'm saying to you, right? Um,
Mm.
I would want Ed Reed to be head coach. The reason why is because I know for a fact he's
I
not gonna
heard
be buddy buddy
Ken
with
Dorsey's
the
name
damn
mentioned as quarterbacks coach.
Hold on, hold on.
with the damn these kids, man. He's not gonna be buddy buddy with these kids, you hear me?
And
He gonna
that's what I'm talking about.
and he's gonna put his foot dead in their ass and say, "Hey, listen, you don't want to
Oh,
play,
we
get
can't
your ass
have
off
it
the
both
field."
ways. Now, you either want them to be stern with the kids or not, like that.
Yeah,
Cause like you,
you can have it. You can have it both ways. A father figure is a guy who's stern with your children and reward them for when they're doing good and punish them for when they're doing bad. That's what you want. You can have that both ways. If you're a father figure, right? That is both ways. You are a leader. So when they doing bad, you punish them for doing bad and you reward them for doing good. So yes, you can have it. That's both. That's how it's supposed to be. But let Louisiana finish. Go ahead, Louisiana. My bad.
No. I'm just saying that, man, because look, if you look at Nick Saban, right? Nick Saban be getting in their ass. He ain't playing that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's not going. He's not gonna allow bullshit to be on the field. You don't want to play. You don't want to hustle on the field. You don't want to do this. Get your ass off the field. And that's what I like about Ed Reed because he's passionate. He's emotional, to where I know he can make these guys great again. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what else I can say to that too, though? What I can say to that? It's not that he's just gonna kick those guys off the field and say you can't play again. He's
No, no,
gonna
no, not kick
pull.
him off the
Yeah,
field.
what I'm saying, he's gonna pull those guys off the field. He's gonna talk with those kids. He's gonna teach those kids. He's gonna mentor those kids and do whatever he can. And if you can't make it, you can't say that wasn't a guy who was there trying to help you. We know this is what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what make that and that's what Nick Saban does. He's not going to give up on you, but he's also going to be stern and let you know when you fucking up, you're going to be punished. And you can earn your way back into it, but you have to earn your way back into it, not give up on them like a lot of the Hurricane fan base do when we give up on the kids. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think it's being buddy. I think it's being a
I ain't
father
gonna lie
figure
to
and
you.
a disciplinarian.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. If Ed Reed become head coach, I already know who he's gonna go and get for offensive coordinator.
Who is that?
Ken Dorsey.
Okay, and I can't disagree with that because he's a co-offensive coordinator right now in Buffalo, so I wouldn't be mad at that.
And this season they putting up what 40 points per game,
Yep.
and he might go and get. I ain't gonna lie to you, for defensive coordinator, he might go and get his buddy, man.
Cool.
Uh, you know,
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
big
say it.
boy,
Don't say it. Don't say
big
it.
boy, 52.
Don't. No, I would jump. I would jump out the window. I would not want that at all. I would not want that at all. I don't know.
We finna have a
Why not?
staff full of people who ain't never been coaches before,
Yeah,
bro.
I wouldn't.
We can't do that.
I could take Ken Dorsey, but not 52 and I mean 52 Ray Lewis
Head
has
coach
not.
and DC.
Yeah,
Oof.
he has never coached DC. He has never coached linebackers, and he has never showed that he wanted to.
Hmm.
So I don't want to go there. I would need a veteran guy. I'd rather them go get To be honest with you, I don't know what Rex Ryan doing right now. I'd rather them go get a Rex
Hey,
Ryan.
I go back and get Randy Shannon for
I go
defense.
I'd rather go get Rex Ryan. I don't know what Rex Ryan. I have no idea what Rex Ryan doing right now. But I
He
think Rex.
on he on he on ESPN breaking down
Yeah,
NFL football.
I would go get Rex Ryan to be a defense coordinator. You know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
Christ.
You wouldn't get Rex Ryan?
I don't think Rex Ryan knows about how the college is, man. I think he been
I
in the
just
NFL too long.
I just think these people that want to be here, man. I ain't heard I never heard Rex Ryan name mentioned in no college circles in the past 10 years. So
Me neither. Me neither. But
so so I
he doesn't have a
and
job right now. And what? Do you think it would be a good move though?
I think it would because he's a high energy guy.
Okay,
That's
another
the reason I like him.
and him and Ed Reed are very good friends, right?
Hmm.
You don't
Yeah,
think he would? You don't think he would do Ed Reed a favor for 3 to 4 years to tutor a,
that's what I'm getting like sketchy at, bro. Because we expecting these people to do all these favors, man, and they ain't did them yet, bro.
but that's
Like
no.
it was a
Listen,
time where we have
that
we ain't have nothing in place. We was looking for
we
everything,
not we not
and
we gonna be
everybody
listen.
was out of the way.
We're not gonna be
So we
negative.
need
We're not gonna be negative tonight, Dade County Elite. We're not gonna be shake. We're not gonna be negative tonight.
so
All
that's why
I'm
we
saying,
need to talk
no,
about people that we think can
no,
actually be here.
but I'm giving, and I think Rex Ryan would actually come coach for Ed Reed. I think Rex would actually come coach. I think that's a name that we haven't mentioned, right? But he's not. If he had a job and he was out there coaching, then I could say no. But he doesn't have a job. He's out on ESPN. I think that he would. I think that he would make more money doing that than he did at ESPN. I think that he would. Plus, Rex is a I want to shine type of guy. His football career is over with in the NFL. Like
Yeah,
serious, right? So I think that I don't think that's a far reach if Ed Reed was hired as head coach. If Alonzo Highsmith, because they all work together, was hired as the AD. I don't think that would be a far reach to bring Rex Ryan if he wanted. Because I would reach out to him.
That's the thing that I do like. I do like the fact that if we are gonna do some shit, go after some NFL people. But it's certain people like status wise. I just don't think that they think like that. Like that, I don't think that college is kind of what what I'm saying. What their energy is dictating. You know what I'm saying? So
I
if
think
we can get
I
Rex
think if you
Ryan down
surround,
here, that
I
would be
think you
crazy.
I think if you're
Hey,
surrounded around, I think if you're surrounded around friends and everything, if you're surrounded around your friends, talent and everything, I think anything's possible. Let me ask Norman, what do you think about that, Norman? What do you think about if this is a whole bunch of ifs, fifths bullshit. What do you think about if if Highsmith becomes the AD and Ed Reed becomes the head coach? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think it would be smart for Ed Reed and Highsmith to reach out to a Rex Ryan?
I don't know how close the both of them are, but I think Ed Reed's been around the NFL for a number of years. So I'm pretty sure he knows who would be a good fit for the program.
Art Browse is not coming in. Art Browse is not coming in. So that's not he's not coming in. Um,
Bob Stoops, man, Mike Stoops, all these guys who ready made as far as the college game and once again, cachet, bro. It's certain people that could walk in that facility and they gonna get received different, bro. From day one,
and I,
Mark Rick was received different, bro. A winner walking in the building with all kind of accolades and reasons to
so
respect everything that he has going on.
but
So
see, I
Stoops,
think,
one of them Stoops guys will be perfect right now.
but you think I don't like none of the Stoop guys because only one succeeded one time and he coached for 100 years at Oklahoma. I don't like him at all. He had all the talent in the world and couldn't get it done but one time at Oklahoma. And the other Stoops, he's never been successful. He plays, goes somewhere for 2 years and leaves. Goes somewhere for 2 years and leaves. Goes somewhere for 2 years
hey,
and leaves. I,
and we got a swoop at
yeah,
our
right now,
facility now.
right now at our. I don't want Lane Kiffin. I do not want Lane Kiffin at all because his next thing is going to be going to the NFL. He's just going to use us as an NFL. And no, I do not want Willie Taggart. No disrespect. I don't want my drunk Uncle Willie as a head coach at University of Miami. And I do believe that if you got Ed Reed, Alonzo Highsmith, and Rex Ryan, which more, bro? You got Super Bowl and national championships ring. Which more class A do you want? Rex Ryan is a household name. Like
That's true. Yeah.
every kid in the world know who Rex Ryan is. His name is bigger than Alonzo Highsmith. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, like, you mean to tell me that's not going to be kids that go look at that Baltimore defense? They go look at them national championship Baltimore defenses. I mean, the Super Bowl winning Baltimore defense, and I'd be like, oh my God, we got to have like this guy would be the great guy to play for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not with the crystal ball. Stop saying crystal ball. I don't want crystal ball at all. Um, so I mean, and then that would be surrounding Ed Reed with coaching experience. And we know Rex Ryan probably don't want to be a head coach again. And how old is Rex?
Yeah.
How old is Rex? How old is Rex? I don't know how old he is. Let me pull up Rex Ryan age. I don't even know how old Rex.
Not
How old?
not sure how old he is. Yeah.
I don't even know how old he is. Let me see. I don't even know how old he is.
Him and Butch should be about the same age,
Rex Ryan.
about 60, 62, something like that.
Let me see his Wikipedia. He's 58. So he's 58 years old.
Well,
As
relatively speaking, he's still a young man.
especially just the coach defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Let me see. Somebody just said something. Somebody just said something. Rex Ryan a joke. That's why he ain't. Is he a joke as a defensive coordinator? Is he a joke as a is he a joke as a defensive coordinator? Is he a joke as an NFL coach? Like we got to get past that. And he won a Super Bowl, so he can't be a joke. He can't be a joke if he won a Super Bowl. Uncle Lou said Ed Reed for head coach. That's what Uncle Lou just said. Ed Reed for head coach. What's going on, Daniel? What's good? Um, I'm really pushing the Ed Reed for head coach thing, man. I don't care what nobody say. I'm pushing it, and I'm pushing this because I'm pushing it with putting talent around him. That's why I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it to push talent around him. That's why I'm pushing that's why I'm pushing Ed Reed for head coach. To put because you can put talent like the dude is like I don't understand why people don't think the guy the man is smart. He's smart. He's smart. I don't know if this is real Uncle Lou, but I believe he could turn the program around as well. I think he's smart, bro. And you listen. You surround yourself with Norman. You work for a living, right?
I retired recently.
All right. When you worked, right,
Yeah,
you looked at whatever department that you worked in. You looked at other departments, right? And the
correct.
departments that were the most successful had talent around them, right? Their management talent was good around them, right? So it
Yeah,
made them successful. With Ed Reed being as smart as he is, and you bringing Alonzo Highsmith, those are two high IQ guys. And this is something that we rarely relate with black players. Is IQ,
yeah,
right? He's a Ed Reed is one of the highest IQ guys in the history of football. So you bring high IQ guys around him to make him better. Because his job is to make sure they're prepared to play on game day, make sure that they're not lacking. Okay, so
correct.
if you bring in a guy like a Rex Ryan, and then you bring in an offensive coordinator, even if you kept Rhett last year, I wouldn't be mad at that. But you bring in a offensive coordinator that understands game management and how to do this here. Listen, I believe that it would be a great fit for the University of Miami. Not just that, it would be a Miami fit. It would be a culture fit.
Yeah,
It would be a culture fit. And these are the
yeah,
things that I'm looking at. Like, why can't we look at I understand, listen, Ed Reed, we have been irrelevant because we keep I'm not talking about just hiring Ed Reed with no experience, Brian. I'm talking about hiring Ed Reed with Alonzo Highsmith to lean on as the AD, with somebody over football operations, and bringing in somebody like a Rex Ryan as the defense coordinator, people that he can lean on for help. I'm not talking about when we first hired Manny Diaz, and he brought in a whole bunch of young coaches with no experience around him. We
yeah,
also hired an experienced coach and Mark Rick that couldn't get the job done. And I'm not talking about the only coach I'm talking about is Ed Reed. And this is because, and let's not say he don't have any experience coaching, because he's been on the sideline at Miami for 2 years. He was on the sideline. He was on the sideline with Baltimore. He was in Ozzie Newsom's off. And then I think he was on the sideline. He did something with Buffalo or something like that. He wasn't a coach, but he was there. He was around the program. So just because you're not coaching does not mean that you're not around the program.
yeah,
I'm not answering that question. So I'm saying you surround him with talent. Michael Jordan was the greatest player on earth, but you could not. If you didn't surround Michael Jordan with talent, he was not. He was not gonna win. Jordan got 6 rings. He was with the Jets. Jordan has 6 rings. How many of those rings does he have without Scottie Pippen? Not
So you're
one.
not considering there's something you're not considering, so
What am I not considering?
you're not considering like all the politics that goes behind that, the relationships and working together, like
I am
people
considering
involved.
all of that. Don't say I'm
I'm
not
saying
considering. I'm considering all of that.
here
No,
we
don't say I'm.
go.
Don't say no. Don't come say I'm not considering. Just come
Okay.
say what you. Just come say what you think. Because I
Okay, but
believe
this
me,
one.
all of that went through. All of that went through my mind.
Okay, so what this what I'm thinking what's gonna make it hard is that remember he gotta if he's gonna be head coach, right?
Uh-huh.
Remember all these other positions around him, it's not really it's not gonna be how you say he's gotta be they gotta interview all these people and make sure all these people can work together. You see what I'm saying? And all these people
That's
gotta
it.
meet up with each other. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes behind it, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Listen, I'll tell you what. You said I'm not considering, but I got hired for my position. Like I say, at my job. You know how many people was against me because I didn't have a master's degree. I only had a GED. Turned my department around, made it successful. Winning cures everything. Winning cures everything. That's why I say you bring people around him, right? You say I'm not considering. You must not have been listening. This is why I say you have Alonzo Highsmith there for him to lean on. If you can bring in a coach like Rich Ryan, you bring in somebody he can lean on, and you bring in an offensive coordinator that knows football. That
But he
you
gotta
bring in.
he gotta remember he's the one that he's gotta sign off on this stuff too if he's gonna be head coach. He gotta sign
Oh
off
yeah,
on
he
it.
does. But
Right.
that's what Alonzo Highsmith is there for. So you don't have an AD there that doesn't know anything about football now. You're gonna have an AD there that I think if Alonzo Highsmith there knows about football,
Right, right,
right? Not just
right.
that. You act as if Ed Reed doesn't know about football. He's
Oh, no,
been
no, that's not
no
what
no 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 no. Listen to me.
mm.
Who is the greatest general manager ever in NFL football? Who's the greatest one? Ozzie Newsome. Who did Ed Reed learn under?
Yeah, but nobody's questioning his
Well, yes, you
nobody's
are. Yes, you are.
no one's
You, you,
questioning his
you,
ability. Nah, no one's questioning.
everybody's question is experience, and that's why I said you put experienced guys around him.
Yeah, but that's not my point. I wasn't talking about his experience or his ability. I was just saying a lot of stuff that goes along with that as far as
What
making
stuff though?
I'm saying he's got to
Break it
remember
down. No, no,
gonna
no.
have to
JP,
all the people that they want
JP,
to work around Ed Reed gotta have to he's got to sign off on some of that stuff too. So he got to know who
JP,
we can work with. Go ahead, go
JP.
ahead, go ahead, sir.
Name the positions or name the people that you're talking about because you're saying these positions. You saying these people that what are you talking about as people
All the
that he's
people,
going
no,
to
no, all
sign
the
off
people
on?
you were naming. I'm saying all the positions you were naming, all those people, Ed Reed got to be a part of that. You understand?
Okay,
He got to be involved with all that. What I'm saying, so just because we think these names gonna work around Ed Reed, it's like Ed Reed got his own probably connections, people he want to work with, and then they got to figure out who they think is best for him. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes along with that.
but that's with every coach though. That's with
Yeah, that's
every coach. But what I'm saying is the difference. I think with Ed Reed is him being a young coach is he's going to come in here and understand that, and he's not. You know when the best time to catch somebody and develop them is when they're young. The most hard headed motherfuckers are the coaches that already been coaching.
right. Yeah, we agree on that.
Okay. So I don't. I feel like if Alonso would be like Ed, I think this guy's best. Ed gonna be like, okay, let's work with it. I think Ed can work with anybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Ed. If he has a personality that could work with guys guys that's gonna come in that's gonna have more like technically like resumes. They're gonna have these long resumes. Is he the personality that's gonna be humble enough to like be like, all right, cool, I'm the head
Yeah,
coach, but
yes,
you know
he
what I mean?
is. He will
Yeah.
be.
So
And even Kevin saying me and Kevin don't agree on everything. Even Kevin, I think Ed would be the best. Would be the better at head coach than the other options. I think so too because he doesn't have that ego right now. He doesn't have that um I'm the man and I've already proved it. And then you're putting him around people who's already proved it.
see now that comment, that's not my stand. You see where he say he's not ready, da 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 da. That's not what I'm saying. I ain't saying he ain't ready. I'm just saying that all the other stuff that goes around it is gonna make it like not a slam dunk. Like they could just put him in and no one's gonna say nothing.
Who's going to be a slam? There is no slam dunks out there. My thing
That's
is,
what I'm.
listen. My thing is, I'm tired of these old ass coaches that we trying to go get. I'm tired of these. There's no slam dunk. I don't care if you bring from the NFL because college and NFL two different things. At least he's been on the sidelines at Miami for the past 2 years. He's been in the front offices at Miami for the last 2 years. None of that counts as experience. None of that counts as OJT. Nobody remember on-job training. He's been there. He's been on the sideline. He's been watching the play calling. He's been doing all that. None of that matters. None of that matters.
But listen to what the fan base is saying, bro.
The fan, the fan base is the fan base is short for fanatics, bro.
Right.
Because the whole fan base wanted Mark Rick, and look what that got you.
But look, everybody's complaining about something that they're gonna. Imagine if we bring. Okay, this is what I'm just saying. Everybody's complaining, saying that we're not bringing in the coaches that should be here at a school like Miami because we're bringing in coaches that don't have the head coaching experience from prior schools, right? That's what people saying. So that's what I'm saying.
Ain't no coach we hadn't brought in that didn't coach at a prior. I mean, only coaches that coach at a prior school. Okay, and I keep saying it. Name the last guy that was a head coach that did like that. It was only 2 guys that won that championships at Miami that was head coaches. So I mean, what are we like? What are we?
I'm just saying this is what.
Let them say what they want to say. What I'm saying is I want Ed Reed. Period.
No one saying you shouldn't want him. I'm just saying get ready to hear all.
So who do you want? So who do you want, JP?
I already told you. I just want whoever the right guy is, bro.
No, who's the right guy?
With you, I don't have a guy.
So what? So don't speak for the fans. Let them speak for themselves.
I'm just.
If you don't have a guy, I don't care about what they gotta say though. To be honest with you, their opinion is their opinion. My opinion is my opinion.
I ain't trying to change your opinion. I'm just
nobody listen to what I'm saying. Like I said, if Alonzo Highsmith is the athletic director, right, and they're able to convince a guy like Rick Ryan to be defense coordinator, right? Everybody think that the head coach position is the most difficult position. No, that's the job to make sure everybody's doing their job. And Alonzo Highsmith gonna be there to tutor Ed Reed, and so with Rex Ryan. I'm throwing out that right there. Who's a former NFL coach? Who's a former NFL? So you bring these guys around them that's talented to help him to speed him along, because his name by itself, his class shape by itself, going to get him top 5 recruiting classes by itself.
My opinion is whoever I trust. If Alonzo Highsmith is an AD, I trust in him 100%. Whoever he brings as a head coach, I trust it. Whoever it is. I'm
not saying he's not onto anything valid. I'm not saying he's not on anything valid with the fan base. I'm not saying that he's a look to your boy, he's on something valid. I never said he was wrong. Did I say he was wrong, JP?
Nah.
I just said I don't care. Because the fan base is wishy-washy, whatever. Because the whole fan base who wanted Mark Rick wanted him fired. We brought in that guy just one hire ago.
Like I said, I wasn't telling you shouldn't want him. I was just telling you to know what to expect. If that happens, you know what you're gonna hear. That's all I'm saying.
FIUK says bring in Lane Kiffin. Listen, I do not want Lane Kiffin, Randy. And I know a lot of people want Lane Kiffin. I understand that. And please stop it with the crystal ball thing. But I am with this. AD Alonzo Highsmith, head coach, / he got a question mark, DC Ed Reed, OC. I want Ed Reed as head coach, man. Because I feel like, bro, this guy has been doubted his whole life and proved everybody wrong, man. He's been doubted his whole life, man, and proved everybody wrong. It's nothing worse than that. It's nothing better than having a young, hungry guy who has something to prove, man. What do you think, Norman? Like, help me out, man.
Well, as far as head coaches, I was listening to Coach Hayes football on Saturday evening after the game, and one caller mentioned that Urban Meyer is not a good choice because when he left, although he did win 2 championships at Florida, 1 at Ohio State, he left after he left the programs. There was a dead period for Florida and Ohio State. So that's a word of caution there. So,
And Muhammad, you say I'm wishing upon a star. Let me wish upon a star, bro. Let me wish upon a star. I have no problem with being the only guy that wants Ed Reed. But you know what? When I first put that out, Ed Reed for head coach, everybody thought I was crazy. Now it's a split. Now it's a split. If you look on social media and Facebook, half the fans want Ed Reed as the head coach, half the fans don't. So it's a split now. I don't want Lane Kiffin because I already know what he's going to do. He's going to have 2 10-win seasons and he hauling that to the NFL. And he's going to set us back again. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I look at. I believe Ed Reed would be one of those coaches that would be the coach and would be the coach. I think he'd be a great. If you surround him around talent, I think he'd be a great coach. If you put him out there by himself and make him make all the decisions on his own, or if he had, put away, I'm gonna make it simple for you. If Blake James was the AD and over football personnel, I would not want Ed Reed to be the head coach. You understand what I'm saying now, JP? If Blake James was the AD and over football, I wouldn't want Ed Reed to be the head coach. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he would have nobody to lean on.
Right.
He would have nobody to lean on. But I believe with Alonzo Highsmith there, and do you not think with just think about it. It's not just the contacts that Ed Reed has and all the contacts he has in NFL. Do you not think all these head coaches that love him, not just them, all the players like Tom Brady's and Peyton Manning's that love this guy are not going to be in his ear talking to him, giving him advice? All these head coaches that love him in NFL, do you not think he has more connections than any college coach you can think about? He has more connections than any college coach you can think about. All the NFL connections. All these guys are going to be, not just that, all the former Hurricanes are going to be behind him.
The fan base is gonna have to be patient with him. That's all.
I don't know. They might not have to be. Depends on who you bring as it depends on who you bring in as your coordinators. It depends on your coaching staff. That's another thing. You think about it. The worst thing that Manny Diaz did was not know how to hire a defensive coordinator and not know how to hire an offensive coordinator and had nobody to lean on.
Right, and remember that's part of the experience too. Like there's no substitute. There's no substitute. There's no substitute. Listen, hold up. There's no substitute, no matter how much talent you got in anything in life, and no substitute for hands-on experience.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If there is a substitute for hand, there is a substitute for hand-on experience. Having that experience around you to tutor you.
Okay.
I'm serious. There is a substitute for hand-on experience. Having someone around you to tutor you. Because I grew from my job in 1 year. Never did this position before. And they surrounded me with people. I took over a new department. A department that we've never done before because that department was being ran truly bad. We couldn't pass any tests. We couldn't make any pipe. We couldn't do none of that. I've never been a manager. I've never ran that type of process before. They surrounded me with people who had talent, who knew, and I knew the process and I knew people, so I was able to lean on people. And our department went from the worst department in the plant to the best department in the plant within a year because they surrounded me with people who knew what they were doing, who knew how to set things up, but I knew how to run it.
You better now than you were then, right? Be honest.
Am I better now? I am better now. But when I first got over there, there was immediate change. because I looked at things like, okay, this shouldn't be here, this shouldn't be here, this should be here. So when I first got over there, you don't need a number. All you gotta do is jump onto this right here and say allow mic and allow cam, or you don't have to allow the cam, but you have to allow the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is like when you have the context that he have, and he's always been the guy showing that he's willing to he's always been a guy that's willing to listen to people.
I think he with what I think with what you're talking about, with the connections he has, with the talent, the ability, the mind he has, he's somebody that could reach his peak way faster than another coach with the same level of experience, if you know what I mean. So for example, say if it'll take another coach like 7-8 years to reach that level where they're like, okay, like a real like national head coach type. I think Ed Reed could probably reach that same level within 3 years with his background. It'll take him less than half the time.
All right, just think about this right here. We have a very good team right now, right?
Right.
We have a very good team right now, right? I think within a year with the talent that we have, if you surround him with coaches, we'll be in the AC championship game next year. Because our main problem has been discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's been our main problem is discipline.
Yeah,
Do you not think that Manny Diaz, do you not think that he would at least bring discipline and accountability to this program? What's that noise in the back? What's that noise?
Motorcycle.
I don't know who that is.
That was so awesome
That was
when everybody jumped on the FSU logo.
I think in my opinion, like I said, this is just my opinion. I think if Ed Reed does come in, I think I'm thinking like by year 3 is when we gonna see what we want to see as far as like us, like international.
I think year one we're gonna be international.
Yeah, if he come in here and take 3 years, man, I'll be so mad.
I think year one he will be in a national picture. Because our main thing is go discipline. That's been our main thing, is not being prepared on game day. He's been the most prepared player on game day since he stepped into college football. Like this guy studies sometimes you remember the movie Darth Vader? You remember the movie what's the name? Star Wars. Remember Anakin was that different guy. The one who turned into Darth Vader, Anakin was that different guy. I just think Ed is that different guy.
And I agree with you.
Hey, Charles. Hey, Charles, I just put.
So
All right, give me your last thoughts real quick, like Norman.
okay. Discipline has been a problem for a number of years because when you look back at the 2006 season, we jumped against Louisville in 2006. We did the same thing we did at Florida State a couple of days ago when we jumped on the logo. And the 2006 season turned out to be disastrous. So it's only going to get worse if we keep Manny around.
And that's my whole thing. Like, Ed is going to get rid of that discipline problem, man. Ed is going to get developing players too. That's why I said you bring developing players as head coach, making sure they make the right hires to get players developed, man. Like, listen. You can't teach heart, bro. I appreciate you, Norman. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. You got my number. Give me a call.
Okay, gentlemen. Good evening.
All right. What's up, though?
Bless.
What's going on, brother Jay? What's good with you?
Not much. I got a question. Well, actually, 2 questions. One, anybody mention about the Adidas and Nike contract?
All right. First of all, I don't want Nike back. I don't want Nike back at all. From the way they did us, I don't want them back at all.
Okay.
People can want them back. They shitted us. If we get them back, I'll accept it. There's nothing I can do about it. But what was just texting me was they are talking about Jordan Brand because Adidas hasn't. They're going through some troubles right now with something. So
Uh-huh.
they have mentioned Jordan Brand.
Oh, okay.
If they bring, I want Adidas back, to be honest with you,
Right.
because when we were, people don't realize, when we had no money, when we were down and out, like
Mm-hmm.
the main reason that indoor practice facility, one of the main reasons why the indoor practice facility got built, who got it started was Adidas.
Right.
All that the training table and all that shit that's in there was because of Adidas. The
What
money
was
they get into the
what was the
program,
confusion that Blake James messed up with the Adidas contract?
I have no idea. I don't want Nike. I hate it when people say we need Nike back. Listen to me. This is what Nike did. I'm about to be graphic. This is what Nike did to Adidas. I
Mm-hmm.
mean to Miami. And I'm about to be real graphic. This is what they did to Nike. Now, Miami was
Please,
the first
please,
school
please.
out. Miami was the first school to allow Adidas to outfit their whole program.
Mm-hmm.
Nike wasn't even big then. Nike was a little check then. They weren't a big. They were nowhere near where they are right now.
Right.
When they got big and it was time for them to help Miami out, when Miami needed help, they told Miami, "Fuck you, Adidas trash. I got more Adidas in my closet, better Adidas in my closet than you probably got in your whole house. My sneaker closet with Adidas got. I got my Yeezys, my Pharrells. You ain't got nothing I got, bro. Stop playing with me. Um, when it came time for when Miami was going through all that shit with Nevin Shapiro, Nike told Miami, kiss our ass. They offered us less money than they offered Tulane.
Wow.
They offered us less money than they offered you Tulane. They used and abused us. That's exactly what they did. Remember that song, "Use and Abuse Them"? That's what
Right.
they used to do. That's what they did. They used and abused us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did. Okay, I'm not Nike Records versus. I don't care. I don't care about none of that, Louisiana. I don't give a shit about none of that, man. I don't care about none of that. Let me break my shit down. So they told Miami, fuck you. They offered us the lowest deal in college football.
Right.
And Adidas bailed us out by giving us all this money so we can get this training facility built. All this shit we got done was with Adidas money, right?
Okay. Right.
All the stuff we got deal with Adidas money. So basically, what you telling me is, as every fan that's screaming, we need Nike back. Go do your history. So what you're doing is, Nike. If Nike was your wife, and you called her, you came home and called her bent over, taking it, bent over, long dick style, taking it from another man, right?
Right.
Taking it from another man, and then that other man got your lights cut off. And then you get a new girl who's doing good for you, who helped you get back on your feet and did all of that for you. And
Right.
then when you get back on your feet, your ex girl come in after she done swallow everything that's left in his genitals
Peace, peace,
and,
peace.
and put everything in her. You take her back.
Can y'all hear
Right.
me?
Yeah, I hear you. That's what you're doing as rooting for Nike. That's what you're doing when you're rooting for Nike. Nike put all that dick in your girl, and then you're gonna take her back.
Hold up. Pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. How you doing, my brother?
What's going on? I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking what
I
happened.
heard that, my brother. For peace and love to the fam, all the way from Portland,
And
Oregon, by way of
I didn't
St.
want to
Louis,
be.
Missouri.
I didn't
All
want to be.
right.
I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be that graphic. But if it wasn't for Miami, Nike would have never made it to the heights that they made it to.
It's
And then they,
all good,
and then they
man.
shit it on Miami. I'm not
It's
with.
all
I'm not with.
good.
I'm not with
Well, I
that.
got a question, my brother. I know you got a show, so I'm not gonna hold you, but I got a question. So the talent, South Florida, right? I mean, the Coach Erickson, came back in '95 and he took over, right? And he turned that program around just like that. He took over a well-oiled machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go back to 2000, Butch Davis, 2001, Miami Hurricanes. That talent, hey, you can't dispute it. I mean, it's a very good talent, championship caliber team. But come on, my brother. I mean, we've been going at it. I've been following you since LSU opening season last year.
Okay.
So how long we gonna voice this grievance? Because it sounds
Voice
like
what?
it's
Voice
falling on deaf
what?
ears, my
Voice,
brother.
voice what grievance? Voice what grievance? What grievance are you voicing?
I mean, we went from what was the name of the quarterback who went over to
What grievance are we voicing?
well, I mean, we've been talking about LSU game after the LSU opening last year. I mean, I've been following you since then.
I'm saying, but what grievance are we voicing? You said how long we gonna voice this
Well,
grievance?
let's make a better word for it. The concern. You're sounding the alarm, right? You're
No,
sounding
I
the
don't know what you're
alarm
talking
because you're
about.
frustrated.
You're talking in code. I'm trying to figure out what grievance are you talking about?
Well, you're grieving over the dissatisfaction of the team not winning, right?
No,
They
no,
have
I'm
all
not.
the talent.
I'm
They
not
have
grieving.
they
That's
have
not what.
talent. I will give them that.
That's not what I'm grieving over. This
Okay.
has nothing. We're talking about Blake James being relieved, being removed as the
Well,
AD
I
of
understand
Miami,
that. I got the
and and, and,
headlines
and,
on Blake
and, and,
James,
and,
but
and who we're
I
going to
just
get to
want to ask you
replace
a
him,
question.
and who we're going to
My
get to
brother,
replace him.
let me ask
And
you a
you talking
serious
about Adidas
question.
and Nike? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so I'm not having no grievances. Okay, so what are we talking
All
about?
right. Well, we're gonna put Nike and Adidas to the side. We're gonna put Blake James to the side.
We can't put
So
Blake
since
James
I've been
aside because
following you, I just got a
that's an
question. I'm
entity.
not gonna hold you. I mean, we've been going at this. I've been hearing you, my brother, since LSU opening of last year, right? I
Okay.
mean, Miami Hurricanes, they have a lot of talent. South Florida. But it's
Right.
slowly seeping down the hourglass because looks like we got another sheriff in town and it's coming back from the Knoll family. My brother, I hear you got relatives that are
Uh, uh, uh,
Knoll
Are
blooded.
you
When
a
you
no?
gonna come on board?
Are you a no fan? Are you a no fan?
I am a diehard Knowles fan.
Answer this question.
I
Oh
Because
respect the
my
you know,
Canes. I
you
goodness.
respect
know,
the Canes.
let me,
Oh.
y'all let me do this right here. I'm gonna put everybody else on
Go
mute
ahead, my
because
brother.
I'm gonna put everybody because I'm about to give him the business. I'm about to get in the business. I'm about to get in the business.
All
Now,
right.
you
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You muted yourself, Zoe.
He sure is.
okay? I muted myself. You say you've been a no fan. You've been following me since last year, and you got
I've
the
been a Knowles fan
no, no,
since
no, no.
'83.
I didn't say that. You said you're a no fan. You've been following me since last year, and you got the
All right, I
unmitigated.
mean,
No, no, no,
I check you out every now and then.
listen before I mute your white fake Indian Daniel Boone having ass. Okay,
Oh, look at you. Look at
let me explain something to you. You ain't have shit to say last year when we whooped that ass. You ain't have shit to say the
you. I
year before
did.
that. No, you. So why come on here and talk tonight? Why come on here and say
I
something
like
tonight?
it when the
Why,
Hurricanes
why
lose.
come?
I
Why
like
come
it.
on?
I
Why
like it.
come on? But don't come on here and talk just because you got to win. Because you still got a trash ass coach. You still got a trash ass coach you got to deal with.
No,
And yeah,
now he got them. He got
time
them
out. And
players.
not just that. Get Daniel Boone off that horse first, right? Get Daniel Boone off that fucking horse first. You fired a black coach, because and he had a better record than the white coach you got, and you ain't
He
complaining
did.
about him. You ain't complaining
Oh,
about
I
him.
voiced my concern on that as well.
You're not complaining about him, but you got
Right?
one win. You got one win in 5 years from us. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. There you go.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Now kick rocks.
All right, my brother.
Fuck. That bullshit.
That guy's a clown.
Call that bullshit.
He
I
must
was
like
like, what's this
LSU.
guy
Kept saying
talking about?
LSU.
And you
I
know,
was
Florida State fan, fucking worrying about fucking.
from Oregon.
They got one win in 5 fucking years. Jump on board with that.
Right.
Shit, only thing Mike Norvell got in common with Irv Myers, them motherfuckers look alike. That's the only thing they got. Yeah, they both look alike. Fuck is we talking about?
I was like,
Man, come on, man. Like,
Oh
still,
man.
and our whole team was hurt. We ain't gonna make the point. Our whole team was hurt too. Man, miss
he
me
Right.
with
came
that
out here talking
bullshit.
like he was like senile or something. I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Yeah, I've been following you since last year, and yeah, but you ain't had shit to say last year when we beat that ass 500-0. You ain't have
Hold on,
nothing to say
we
last year.
we didn't play LSU last year. What's he talking about?
No, he a Florida State fan.
Yeah, but who played LSU last year?
No, he said he been following me since LSU. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he might.
That's what I'm saying.
He drink. I drink expensive liquor. He drink that damn Ripple. He's drinking that same shit. Fred
You
Savage.
drinking a Ripple?
He drinking Ripple. What's that dumbass shit?
Yeah, we disconnected you because you was talking. You was talking.
I disconnected you because I respect you like I respect Renegade. Renegade can come here and talk shit any day. You know why? Because Renegade come in here and give us props when we win against Florida State. So when we lost against Florida State, I let Renegade come talk his shit. That's why. You that guy who only want to come talk when y'all win and ain't have shit to say when we beat that ass. You ain't have nothing to say.
Nothing.
So my thing is, I come on every week whether we win or lose. I can't respect you. I can't respect you when you only come talk shit when you win. Hey Shay. Hey Shay. I want a battle.
Hey, he been following you since LSU. Why he ain't come on last year then?
That's my whole point. He ain't come on last year, man.
Yeah, he going to come on this year. He want.
Oh no, we had a lot of people out. We only had one running back. We had a lot of people out. But hey, at the end you ain't come give no props last year. You ain't come say nothing last year. If you did, you didn't come on camera.
Wait,
Right.
when did we play LSU? 2019, 2018?
Yeah, he been following me for 2 years, and we beat him 2 years in a row. He ain't come in and say nothing. We played LSU with 2019. When did we play? When was the last time we played LSU? Because he said he been following me since
That was
LSU.
like 3 years ago.
This is why I can never get along with Florida State fans, bro.
I
Yeah,
respect
that
the
was
university.
19
I
too.
respect Florida State.
Listen,
No, I respect Florida State. I don't respect the fan base. That's two different things now. So we played them in
bro.
2018, right? We beat them. In 2018, we beat them. He ain't had shit to say. 2019, we beat him. He ain't had shit to say. 2020, we beat him. He ain't had shit to say. So for 3 years, he ain't have a motherfucking thing to say to me.
Hold them three up. Keep
In
them three up because it's
in
another
three
reason
years,
why. It's
in
another reason why
three
3 years.
years, in 3 years, he ain't have a motherfucking thing to say to me. But the
It's another
fourth
three
year
that don't matter at Florida State too.
that they finally win, he got something to say. So in 3 years, he ain't had shit to say.
Right.
Nothing. Didn't even open his mouth. Had a spear stuck down his throat.
They ain't
And
had nothing to say when Willie Taggart was running up and down your sideline drinking MD 2020.
yeah, and drinking my old drunker Willie out there fucked up. He on the sideline like this here. He looking
Exactly.
like,
Willie
hey,
had crates
hey,
on the sideline, sitting
I'm
out there
about,
smoking
what,
Black and
what's
Miles
my,
and drinking
what's my
St.
boy from,
Ives and shit.
what's my boy from Seven and Son? Esther husband. Esther husband. Jay, what's Esther husband name from
Oh,
Seven
talking
and Son?
about
With
Grady
No, Esther husband. Esther husband. The one was drunk all the time.
on Sevens or something.
On Seven and Son. What was Esther husband name?
uh, uh,
Damn, man.
Wallow. What was Esther husband name, man?
Wallow.
Rollo, yeah,
Nah,
Rollo.
Grady.
You know, it's
No,
all these
not
episodes.
Grady.
Grady. Nah,
It
Grady
wasn't
was
Grady.
her husband. I think he was just a friend of the family. I don't think Esther had a husband on
She
her.
did have a husband. She did have a husband. About to pull it
All
up
these
now.
episode fans are jumping in the chat now, talking shit. Look at that shit. They just talking shit now.
Listen,
Esther
man. Any
husband from Seven
FSU
and Son.
fan that's in this chat right now, bro. Again, hold your three up again, bro, and let them know that you're still behind. After all these years, you're
Talking mad
still
shit.
behind, man. Y'all still dragging behind. Y'all still like eyeballs dragging along. You know what I'm saying?
What was
We
it?
are your college football daddies. Y'all in the Gators.
Hey, his
Just
name was
chill out, man,
Woodrow.
and
I
enjoy the
don't know what
ride.
they happy. I don't know what
All
they
right,
happy about. So,
time out. Woodrow.
Yeah, that's his name.
Woodrow.
Woodrow. Yeah,
Woodrow.
Woodrow. That's his
Woodrow.
name. Yeah.
Woodrow. My old drunken Willie out there looking like Woodrow with his Mad Dog 2020 and his Ripple. They asked him how you feel about Florida State? Then what he say?
Hey,
My
he
man calling me with
he
Florida State,
named the
even though
Wino on Good Times. Named the
yeah,
Ask
Wino.
and
them why Chick-fil-A
even
is like
even
church
though
in Tallahassee.
even though we having problems, we might get better if they get rid of that white guy off that damn horse.
Right.
We might get better. Listen to that dumb
They
shit,
had a
man.
nerve to put out
I
a
wouldn't even
picture
be bragging
today
about
with
Bro, they wasn't
the
saying
coach
nothing while
and
Willie
some
Taggart
popcorn
was
at the
up
bottom.
there
What's the name of that coach?
changing the culture, bro.
You know what?
They
You know
was
what?
not. They was not saying nothing while Willie Taggart was up there running
it, bro.
that
Randy
culture
Shannon.
into the
Yeah,
ground.
Randy
It took
Shannon.
Manny
You know
years.
you know why they hired Mike Norvell. You know why they hired Mike Norvell. You know why they hired Mike Norvell.
Cheap
Because
eyes.
they figured if he looked like Urban Meyer, he might get some
Oh,
wins.
he do look like.
They ain't do no coaching search. They just want to see a picture. That motherfucker look like Urban. That's how he probably can coach. That's
Right.
what they did. They hired Mike Norvell because he looked like Urban Meyer. Make no damn sense.
They only had two players.
Let's at least not they tried to follow the Gator route.
Right.
The real
What has somebody
FSU
look like Mike?
fans, and they dog. It was a real FSU fan earlier that was on what's the name channel, bro. He kept it real. He said, he said Miami they out talented us pretty much up and down. They said they was lucky to win that game. And he kept it real.
Yeah.
A lot of times
He
those
told the
games,
truth.
all those games come up in luck, man.
Yeah.
All those games come up in luck, man.
He done broke your concentration talking about Nike. He done broke your talk.
Yeah, I'm glad he did. I'm tired of talking about Nike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if we get them back, I'll support it. But fuck Nike. And
Right.
everybody who want Nike must be used to getting cheated on.
So how long you think they're gonna wait to announce? I guess the head coach firing. You think they're gonna wait till like the
The end of the year, end of the season, until
There's
they
only
get.
2 more games left. It's only
Yeah.
2 more weeks, two games.
Okay, let's wait till after the last game. Okay.
Believe me, they've been planning this. This ain't nothing new. They already knew what they
Nah.
were going to do. They've been
We've
playing
been
this for
saying
about a
it
month
for a
now.
long time. Zoe been saying it. Everybody been saying it. We
Yeah,
knew
everybody. This ain't like they just coming on out. They just making an announcement. But they been playing, and when there's big money involved, they playing.
Hey, oh, y'all see the right? Get your white ass off me. Get your white ass off me. Get off me, Daniel Boone. Get off me, Daniel Boone. No disrespect to my white people in the chat. Daniel Boone, you don't belong with me. You're not a real Native American. You're not real. You're not
Where's
real.
Peter at when you
Oh, he
need him?
fought
You're
the
not
horse face. Look
real.
at the horse. The horse
Where
face.
the hell is Peter at when you need him?
You not ride the horse.
You are not real. Hold on, my bad.
We
Hold on.
calling Peter on you criminals.
You are not real. You are not a real Native American. Get off me. You are not real. Get off of me.
Cruel
I don't
and
want you.
punishment,
Get
man.
off of me. I don't want you
Cruelty to
on me.
animals, man. Why Peter is not out there, I don't understand, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta go into the beat.
You know all that shit that the
All right,
FSU fans.
y'all see, he ready. He ready right now. He ready.
Hey, the
And
shit
how
they put
did
in the
and
chat
how did the
shows you
Look,
all that
Deadskins have to change their name and logo
Look at it.
in
Look at it. Look at it. Look at
in
it.
this
Get off
crap?
me.
Why they don't have to change their logo?
Get off
Why
me.
you can't change that crap? They
Get off
still
me, man.
disrespecting all
You know what's you know what's
Florida
funny though?
Indians that's
Them
here.
FSU,
And I'm Choctaw, so I feel a certain type of way.
I'm about to
saying
start
them
that. I'm about to start that right there, man. I'm about to start a campaign
Uh,
to
all
change
right.
their name and shit.
So what
Bruh.
y'all expecting this VTech game coming up?
A lot of running.
It's gonna be all the seniors
They
playing,
said
right?
Thad. They said Thad gonna come in this game.
A
So.
loss.
Exactly, a lot of running.
It's gonna be a loss. It's gonna be all the seniors playing their last game. Yeah, it's gonna be a loss.
Nah, I think Thad gonna tote the rock.
But I'm
So
saying
he's
most
looking
it's
good
gonna, be
in
a senior,
practice.
it's gonna be a senior. It's gonna be a senior heavy team.
And this is so they want to come in and talk shit. This type of shit I'm mad about. So they want to come in and talk shit, Florida State
But you know
fans.
what's crazy? They talking shit.
This is their mascot right here. This type of shit I got to show this, man. This is their mascot. That's Daniel Boone. This type of shit they get me mad. This type of shit they get me mad now. They playing
That
dress up.
movie irrelevant.
Look.
Yeah.
Look at this shit, man.
Where's the crab
Oh
bucket
man.
at?
Look at this shit, man.
Is
This
there
is what
crab
we're
bucket
doing.
in here?
So this is what we're doing.
Without the war paint.
So this is what This is what we're doing.
Total disrespect
That's
to
like,
the
hey, that's
Florida
like,
Media.
Total disrespect.
that's like putting
Total
on
disrespect
blackface.
to the Florida Media
Total,
people.
exactly. Total
That's
disrespect.
racist
We
and
got
shit.
to get that shit changed, man.
Total disrespect. You
Football.
and I'm Choctaw, full blooded. All right.
Yeah,
So
hey, I'm going to Tallahassee next week. I'm going to the courthouse, and I'm going to make sure that we start a petition to change that goddamn
Seminole
mascot.
tribe gave it. Talking about the
Y'all
Seminole
need a
tribe.
new mascot. Y'all need to use a
The
toilet
fuck?
or some toilet paper or something
I
as y'all
I don't have
mascot.
to pull up four times. I got to put you in timeout. That's all I got to do. I ain't got to pull up four times. I got to put you in timeout.
Bro,
All
who
right,
cares if
I'm about to get off. There was 8:30. I'm about to get 8:21. All right, answer this question. Last results, man. Who do y'all want at AD, and then we'll worry about every other position after AD. So I'm gonna start with JP. Who do you want at AD, JP? Who do you think should get the job? Who do you think most likely to get the job?
Alonzo, of course.
Alonzo. All right,
Yeah.
brother Jay. Who you got?
I always wanted Zoe over football operations and
All
Chud,
right,
Zoe, and Gino.
all right. I'm with that. I'm with that same order, but I don't know what order I'm with. All right, Dave, County Elite Shake. Who you got?
Yeah, give me Gino, man. Give me
Gino.
Gino. Gino come with a lot of cachet and a lot of people behind him. Plus
And
that Heisman don't, you know what I'm saying? The Heisman actually being able to for him to walk through, you know what I'm saying, and as a real Heisman Trophy winner walking through there and actually being accessible to everybody, I think Gino probably be the best person for the job.
all right, and I would like Gino as AD and Alonzo as over football operations. I don't think that would happen just because of the money that Alonzo is going to demand. So I'm gonna switch it a little bit, and I'd rather have Alonzo there, at least have him in on campus every day. So I would rather I like to see Alonzo as AD and Gino as football operations, just so we can have both of them there. Because I don't believe that Alonzo would take a pay cut to take the job, and I think
Right.
the AD gets more the money.
Oh, okay.
So that's the reason why I would rather have Alonzo over Gino as the AD. But Gino has a lot, like Shake said, Gino has a lot of cachet down there. People love him. He definitely could raise money, but I think them as a tandem, them working together.
And I think Gino's
Yeah,
like a little money
that's
man
another
around
point
somewhere
that
and
you bring
all.
up, though.
Gino got some kind of
It don't have to be
fiduciary
one
shit
person.
going.
It can be a multiple of people.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be one athletic director.
But I'm saying they
So,
can work as a staff. You know what
but
I'm saying? They can have his
I,
own staff.
I think if Miami does it the right way, I think the head of football personnel will get athletic director money.
Hmm.
I think the head of football personnel should get athletic director money. To
Right.
be honest with you, now if they do it that way, I believe Alonzo would take that all the way.
Yes.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So
I agree.
that's what I'm looking for. I just want to see those two guys. I want to see Gino and Alonzo, uh, one
Facts,
A and one A. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? In those positions. So if Gino's getting top pay, Alonso should get top pay. If Alonso getting top pay, Gino should get top pay no matter what. But
Another
if
person,
they both could get top pay, I would rather have Gino as the AD and Alonso as football operations.
another person that need to be running around this program right now, bro, is Jonathan Vilma.
All right, I definitely
Jonathan
agree with
Vilma
that.
needs to be running around this
But
program
we'll
in
get
some
into
type of
we'll,
way.
Yeah.
we'll get it. You
Yeah.
know, we'll get into it. No, no,
He bring alumni.
we'll get into that next story show because I got to get off. Well, let me go see if I make sure I read all my cash app donations real quick. Like,
Okay.
uh, 26. Let me go ahead and read these. Hold on. I don't know if I got all my cash app information. Um, we got another $5, Mr. Young, who's donated all year. 15 from Norman, 10 from Justin, 20 from Dread 305, and five from Justin again. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm out of here, man. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's start getting. I'm about to do a video every day this
God
week.
bless, man.
Just to
CWO shit.
CWO Kings World Order.
Hey, I can
I
say
might do a
one
video.
thing. Say
What's
one
up?
thing. Hey, I'm on Facebook, man. Caniacs. I'm on
Look at that
the
comment.
Canes World Order page all the time. Always drop blogs pretty much every day, man. So y'all fuck with a nigga Caniacs on Facebook. And again, man, shout out to CWO. God bless.
God bless, man. Everybody, man, we up out here. JP, you got any part shots, man?
Man, I'm just loving this comment. What's his name? Michael Davis. He said he seen Manny at the grocery store today. He looked sick.
He ain't sick. He ain't
Come
sick.
on, man.
Whew.
We can't dive on Manny, man.
He was
Man,
at
still a
Pu-
day dude, man.
he was at he was at Publix. What's man getting him a job at Publix, man?
Damn it, man. Y'all don't do
Y'all know listen,
Chico had
man.
good intentions, man.
Listen,
Manny
man.
had
Listen,
good
man.
intentions, man.
Haitian
You don't want to drag him around town.
Haitian Canes interviewed him for a job, and now that job now he's going to get his job in produce.
Yeah.
He gonna be an assistant manager to the assistant manager in produce.
Oh shit, this is crazy.
Hey, I'm out
Well,
here, man. I love you,
he
man.
got his own Audi somewhere around here, man. You know what I'm saying?
West ain't gonna pay him more. Publix gonna pay him more. Hey, I'm
Hey
out, man.
man,
Love you guys,
blessings,
man.
man. Cane shit, man.
We out.